This week flew by quickly. Somehow we're just a day away from the weekend, and I'm not complaining. But we still need to find something to do, and as always, we've got you covered with our weekend rundown. First up, the Louisville Bats are facing off against St. Paul this weekend. Now through Sunday, you can see the Bats play at exactly 7:05 p.m. Each day they have something different going on at the Louisville Slugger Field. Tonight they're having game time happy hour. Friday is Louisville River Frogs night, where you can meet former River Frogs hockey captain Sheldon Gorski. Saturday they'll have specials on craft beer, and it's kids night. And Sunday they'll have free kids meals, kids can run the bases, and they will have a military appreciation game. For more information, visit the website on your screen. Now, this next event is happening all weekend long, too. Comedian Lavelle Crawford will be live at the Louisville Comedy Club Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You may have seen him on Comedy Central, HBO, BET, and more. And now you can see him in person. Tickets range from $30 to $40, and you have to have a valid ID to attend. For more details, visit LouisvilleComedy.com. And this Saturday, you can enjoy shopping with local vendors at the Melanair Market at 4th Street Live. From noon to 6, you can enjoy local designers, artists, and a fashion stroll, all while shopping. This is a free event for the whole family. For more information, visit the website on your screen. Now, if you're vegetarian, vegan, plant-based, or just love healthy eating, we have the perfect place for you to spend your Saturday. The Bluegrass Veg Fest at Melwood Arts Center. From 11 to 6, you can enjoy over 60 vendors, plant-based products, and renowned speakers. Not to mention great food. They also have free bar classes and activities for the kiddos. You can visit bluegrassvegfest.com for more information. And last but not least, we have another shopping experience for you, but this time it's at night. This Saturday, you can grab locally grown veggies, shop with small businesses, local food trucks, adult beverages, and enjoy live music. I love it. But at night, this event is hosted by the Louisville Downtown Partnership, and you can visit the website on your screen for more information. Now that's it for your weekend rundown. Tune in at the end of each week for the inside scoop of events happening in your backyard.
Wine Collection is a Black-owned wine company based out of Kentucky, and the founder, Sequoia Johnson. She's so excited to be here. We're excited to have you.
Absolutely.
She recently graduated from AMPed Russell Technology Business Incubator Program. She's mixing up some custom cocktails just in time for the holidays. But first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Here you are.
Thank you so
much. You've got a wine brand.
Yes.
It's out in different areas, which we want to cover, but we focused a lot on folks that were in AMPed at the time and that had graduated in August. We focused on so many people. You're a graduate of that program.
I am.
How did they help pave the way for the success that you're having today?
Oh my goodness. Excuse me. The 12 months was amazing. I learned so much. AMPed provided a plethora of resources to all of the businesses in the program, and I can't thank them enough. And still to this day, I mean, they make sure that they reach out, they check on me, make sure that I'm good. But I learned so much. I had a business coach, Dr. Angelique Johnson. Dave Christopher was a call away. I mean, we had accountants. It was amazing.
And through that, you got to meet the guys at Legacy.
Yes.
Well, and that has a nice little partnership now.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I've known them a little bit longer than in the program. However, going through the program together really strengthened our partnership.
All right. Well, it's Valentine's Day, so let's talk about your wines because Valentine's Day, let's celebrate.
Mysterious Moscato was the first brand that was launched, the first varietal that was launched in the Koi Wine Collection brand. It is a very easy white wine to fall in love with. It has hints of peach and pear. As soon as it touches your tongue, it's like, so I absolutely love it. It is 13% alcohol content, so I always tell people be a little careful with it, right?
Be careful, please.
And after the Mysterious Moscato, we launched the Alluring Sweet Red, and this is a fruit-forward, jammy dessert wine that is also absolutely delicious. If you like red wine, I mean, it's a little bit of sweet, has a nice little dry finish. It's great.
And then finally, what do we have hiding back here?
Yes, and it's hiding. It is hiding. And the reason it's hiding
Why is this
because I
hiding?
have not launched this just yet.
It's like a secret just
Yeah,
for
it's
our
like
Great Day Live viewers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I will be launching this in March next month. This is the third varietal of my collection. This is the Bold and Beautiful Red Blend, and this is my favorite. So I cannot wait.
You can't wait to get it out there.
I cannot wait for everyone to be able to try
You know,
this.
and any of these probably pair really well with a charcuterie board that you kind of put
Yes.
together today, right?
I did. So I was thinking about,
Great
you
way
know,
for
it's
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day,
Yeah.
right? So I was thinking of great things to do with your significant other, our family, friends, girlfriends. And I was like, let me put together a cute little
Yes.
charcuterie board. And of course, cocktails.
So
wine cocktails.
you mix the wine to create some cocktails.
I did.
Which
I
is
did.
very daring because when a lot of people do that, they don't. It takes some creativity. So and yours look beautiful.
Well, thank
they
you.
look so pretty. What did you mix
so
in here?
much. So they're super easy because I'm no mixologist.
We like easy here.
Yeah, I like easy here. So this one here is a white wine punch, and I actually got this recipe from my cousin. She's a chef and she makes drinks.
that's a good
Miss
person.
Lee, yeah. So Sprite, strawberry daiquiri mix,
Okay.
and white wine.
There you go. A little bit of ice.
Yes.
Put it in a pretty glass.
And there you go.
And there you go. What
Just
about
wow it. And
what
this
about
is
the
a
red?
sangria. So just different kind of fruits. You can use like a cognac or bourbon, and then mix your red wine in, kind of let the fruit soak in, and boom, you have
you go.
a cute little sangria.
This is such a passion for you. Is this something you always wanted to do, or did at some point you're like, you know what, I'm going to try, and I'm going to see what happens with this line?
That's kind of sort of how
Really?
it happened. I always have loved wine, but of course during the pandemic, everybody was just at home.
Yeah.
And so I started kind of dabbling and just trying all kinds of wine. And I started going to stores.
Research.
Yes, there you go.
Research.
Market research going out here. And then I started going live and recording myself in stores. And I started the Koi's Wine Corner vlog. And so I would go live on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and that's kind of sort of where this journey began.
Yeah.
And then the opportunity of owning my own brand
That's
through
huge.
Legacy Wine and Spirits came about a year and a half or so ago, and here we are. So
Hey.
I'm super excited about it, and it's been going amazing. We have sold so much wine. It is such a blessing, thank God. And we are currently, just as of last week, in 11 stores and 3 restaurants.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
That's great
So
news.
super excited. And the 3 restaurants are all Black-owned brands, one of which also graduated from AMPT as well. So Daisha Barbers, have you tried that before?
not.
Oh, you have to try it.
Have not.
Yeah, the restaurant is amazing, and now they have Koi wine.
Now they
so.
have your wines there, right?
Yes.
What a journey for you. And
Thank you.
I have to say, too, if you guys want to follow you on Facebook and social media, on Instagram, because you have always so many events coming up
Yes.
where you can get the wine. It's just really, there's just a lot of information there, and it's just fun.
Thank you
Right?
so much. Yes, and yeah, please do follow me on Facebook, Koi Wine Collection. On Instagram, it's Koi's_wine_corner or Koi Wine Collection. And just to kind of keep up with what we have going on, I'm going to be at the Cincinnati Black Wine Fest this weekend.
Okay.
My first wine fest. Super excited about that. And then next weekend, I'll be in Detroit for a wine and spirit fest as well. And then my launch party is going to be coming in March. So super busy, super
You are
exciting.
busy. When we see you on the cover of Wine Spectator.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to say we started it here first.
Yes.
But it's a joy to meet you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
I appreciate
and do
it.
check out everything if you want to learn a little bit more and find out where you can pick up a bottle. All you have to do is go to koiwinecollection.com.
Inga's House here in Louisville is working to eliminate barriers, reduce stress, and ignite hope through holistic services for single women battling cancer. And this October, they are hosting a Hope, Health, and Healing Brunch. Joining me now to talk about the work being done in this upcoming event is Tiffany Stoner. But let me just say, everybody, this is my aunt. So you wear so many different hats. You're a mother, my aunt, of course, you're a children's counselor. You have so many children that you impact their lives, and now you are transitioning into this space and affecting lives of women that are battling cancer. Let's talk about Inga's House and where that idea came from.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, just Inga's house was birthed out of my cousin's death, Inga Debro. She died in 2019 from breast cancer that metastasized to her brain. And just seeing her walk, just seeing that struggle, like you mentioned, I'm a social worker of 27 years, school counselor, and just going on that journey with her, I knew I needed to do more. Just seeing her trying to battle resources, trying to get resources. She was a single mom of 2 young adult males at the time, 21 and 23, and just, you know, trying to work, trying to finish school, trying to get her degree, and just wanted to buy a house. And so that was her 3 things that she was focused on. And so when she took her last breath, and after going through that journey, I knew I needed to do more. I knew I needed to help women in her that was going through the same situation. Not only did I lose Inga, I lost 4 of my other aunts as well to cancer right here in Louisville. So I knew I needed to do something, and actually it just moved me right into my full purpose that I thought I was living in purpose. But God just used everything to bring this vision to me.
Yes, and I know at the time you were actually living in North Carolina, so
Yes.
you know, God really put that on your spirit for you to come back to Louisville, where you're from, and open up Inga's house. So let's talk about how you come into the home, because the home is beautiful.
Yes,
you guys,
yes.
I can't wait till they show you the video of it. It's an amazing home. Tell me about that story.
Yeah, so I was in Charlotte, and the Holy Spirit told me to move forward with Inga's house. And I said, okay. I said, let me just kind of start. And I started in 2016 when he gave me the vision. 2019, I started moving forward with the first fundraiser. I had gospel artist Marvin Sapp to come in to Louisville and have the Victory Gala. Then in 2020, pandemic happened, and it was at a standstill. And then March of 2021, I started thinking about, okay, picking up what do I need now? And I said, you know, it'd be nice if they had their own bathrooms, because I wanted to make sure that there was private. There are single bedrooms, and so I was looking for a home. I was looking for a dollar home, actually, to be exact. Came in for my niece's wedding back in May, and then I was just searching. And he said it's going to be east downtown of Louisville, close to the hospital, so I just moved in that direction. And I came across 3 different properties. That third one was old bed and breakfast called the Austin Inn right there in Old Louisville. And so I said, oh, God, is this it? And when I came, everything that was promised was there. And it's just so many beautiful bedroom suites. The grounds are just beautiful for hope and health and healing. So I just said, you know what, this is it.
It's amazing to see a dream that was placed on your heart to come to fruition. Such a full circle moment. So talk about that event. You even manifested Marvin Sapp being there.
Well, yes, you know, on June 30th of 2019, you know, I was sitting in my room, and I was going through my own healing. Actually, to be honest, I had 2 car accidents within a week of each other, and sitting in my own room healing, and the Holy Spirit told me, get up, go to the woods. That's where I was healing. And he began to speak, told me that I started journaling. This is the
So you have them here.
Yeah, I started journaling, and on June 3rd, 2019, told me to move forward, that I was going to meet Marvin Sapp. Meet Marvin Sapp when? The fundraiser. What fundraiser? In October. I said, this October? He says, yes. He continues to provide the details about the house, 5 bedrooms, house, east downtown of Louisville, close to the hospital. Gave me all the colors of the rooms: purple, white, green, blue, and lavender. And I just started moving forward, said it'd be in memory of each one lost. So at the time, I hadn't even lost them all.
Wow.
But I found the house. And I just been moving forward, walking by faith.
That's amazing. So in your own words, explain to everybody, what is Inga's house? What's the purpose and what's your mission?
Well, Inga's house is a home for single women battling cancer. Like you mentioned earlier, we're providing holistic services. That was my goal, so that women would come in there and be able to reduce that stress, because we know that stress in the body develop diseases in our bodies. And so I just want to provide holistic services, which includes RN case management, counseling, medical transportation, nutritional meals, education, and fellowship. They will have some type of form of physical fitness, self-care in the house, just being able to heal and just, you know, be free of all the barriers, be free of just being somebody can just take care of them.
That's amazing, and I know people can support you. You have an event coming up.
Yes, yes.
Real quick before we go, tell us about this event that you have coming up.
Yes, our event is, our brunch is Hope, Health, and Healing Brunch. Is coming up on October the 29th from 11 to 2. It's going to be on the grounds of Inga's house at 915 South 1st Street, Louisville, Kentucky. You can register through Eventbrite, or you can also go on the website at Inga's House, INGES, house.org, and be able to get more information as well.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. So we actually have a surprise for you. I was so excited about you coming. I've been bragging about you ever since I knew you were coming on the show. So we are partners with Dirty Tees, and in here we had them make a custom shirt for you for Inga's house.
Oh, thank
Right
you.
here.
That's
Yes,
nice.
so we wanted to give this to you.
I appreciate that.
We are really supportive of what you have going on, and of course, you guys. You can make custom shirts like this with Dirty Tees yourself too. They have endless possibilities. You can get them made right at Dirty Tees on Bardstown Road in the Highlands, and you can visit that website or the QR code at the bottom of your screen to take care of all of your needs. They also have some pre-made shirts as well, so you gotta go check them out.
Hey there, everybody. Happy Monday to you. Thanks for starting your work week with us right here. So all month long, we've been celebrating Black-owned businesses across Kentuckiana in a partnership with Amped Louisville. And so far, we have met so many current students and even graduates of the Russell Technology Business Incubator Program this month. Joining us right now on Great Day Live in the studio is the Director of Operations for Amped, Monica Stewart. Monica, I'm so happy you could be here with us.
Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, well, thank you, because I feel like you have opened our eyes to so many of these great programs. I mean, first of all, for people that may not be familiar, let's talk about the Russell Business, the Incubator Program. What is it exactly?
Yes, because of some of the disparities we were seeing with Black and Latinx businesses in the community, we decided to open the Business Incubator last year, 2021. And that was our first cohort. With that, we were able to help businesses with coaching. They get all of the resources that they need, from accounting to marketing to branding, so that they're able to move to the next level in their business. They have to meet with their coach at least once a month, but we see those that meet with their coaches more frequently are on a higher trajectory. We also offer services if they need accounting services, marketing services. We provide those services as well. They have a weekly learning session that they have to attend, and with that, depending on the content, they will go through that session each Thursday. And then we also have a funding process, so really to be able to get those things that they need to move their business to the next level. And we also have a life coach and a wealth strategist, because we want to create generational wealth, because it takes 3 generations to build wealth and only 1 generation to destroy it. So we want to be sure that they have those strategies as well.
That was something that was brought up, especially with Legacy Wine and Spirits. Yes. They said, well, the reason we're calling it Legacy is because we want to create this legacy for our family, right? Not just our kids, but their kids. And I mean, that is really, I mean, Monica, when you take a step back, that's so powerful, right? You're not changing 1 generation of lives, but do you feel that when you look at them and you think, I'm so proud of what they've been doing?
Yes, and we'll have some of our participants come in, because they're able to use our office if they don't have an office space, so they can come in and use our space. And some of them bring their children in. So it's like a family atmosphere, and we want them to feel welcome, and whatever resources that we can connect them with, we will do that at the incubator.
And the resources are everything. And almost, listening to your current students and your graduates, it is kind of like an amped up, sorry for the play on the words there, but it feels like this amped up graduate school program, right? Like the college of the future, because you've taken all the things that they need. I mean, how did you get the idea for what was needed to complete the program, right? How did you figure out we need all this to get through it?
As far as from a population perspective, the minority population is about 20%, but when you break that down into entrepreneurship, it's less than 2%. And there have been so many disparities from a lending perspective for those demographics. So we wanted to be sure that we provided those resources and be able to connect them to financial institutions. So we partner with several institutions in the local area. Even if they're not at the point where their credit score is able to get a business loan, we will work with them to coach them through some of that process. So if it's 6 months or a year from now, they can apply for those loans and lines of credit.
So what has it been like to watch and hear the stories of so many of your current students and graduate students right here on Great Day Live?
It's exciting. Yeah. We've had businesses that have expanded. We have a restaurant that is in a new location, and their business is continuing to grow. So we're excited for them. And we also have other businesses that are able to go to the next level. Maybe it was they didn't have that financial aspects to move to the next level. So we've seen a lot of that through the growth, even just in this first year. So we're excited
That's
to
such
see where
great
it's going to
news.
go.
And we want to also talk about some of the other aspects that you have with AMP, because there's just so many different levels to what you all have. Tell me a little bit about your Music Academy.
Yes, so our Music Academy is how we first started in 2014. We are in probably about 8 to 9 JCPS schools at this time, just depending on the programming. It could be music, audio production, coding, robotics. It just depends on what the school wants for the content. With that, we see children that have that creative outlet. We see an uptick in their grades, their behavior, because they have that creative outlet. And then we also have an academic counselor that works with them to make sure that their grades, if she sees any concern, she'll work with the parent, the teacher, and the student to get them on a plan to get back, so they're able to increase their grades and to find out what are those things that they need. Maybe it's a homework corner at the house so they're able to do their homework, or maybe they need to be connected to a tutor. We make those connections for our students so they are successful.
You're helping entrepreneurs, you're helping kids in JCPS. You also have a technology workforce program.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So with that, we started our AMP Family Learning Program in 2016, where we do technology training, some of the basics like Google Sheets, Microsoft Word, those entry-level components so people are able to get some of those jobs. And then we built out to data analytics. We really want to change the disparities from a data analytics perspective. So we do a training and we match those students that complete the program to employers in the city. So that's been exciting, getting to a higher level as far as from an income and to advance their family. So it's been exciting for that as well.
You've got a hand in everything, you know, and I know you're not done. You know, are you already thinking like into next year and the years beyond? Like what is next? What other area do you feel like that there's a need?
So we actually acquired the 2500 building, which is at 2500 West Broadway. We already have the JCPS Elevate program there.
Yeah.
We have U of L Innovation Hub will be there to focus on health disparities. We will also have a music incubator and have space for those businesses that are relating to the arts or design. There will be an event space and a meeting space and a place to actually have lunch to meet with someone that you know. And then we'll also be building our own technology center, even bigger than the RTVI office, to be able to do those trainings for technology and data analytics.
Oh, Monica, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Thank you so much, and just thank you for everything that you're doing. I know we're probably going to have you back on with even more that you're doing. So, you know, if you would like to learn a little bit more about the AMPed Louisville program and all of the programs that they have, you can get connected with them at ampedlouisville.org. In a busy world with many responsibilities, it can be difficult to prioritize your mental health. Well, if you want to make that a goal this year, we know a place that can help. Our Nailah Spencer takes us to the Mindfulness Center in Louisville to learn everyday tips to help you stay in the moment.
Being in a new year, one conversation a lot of people are talking about is the idea of mindfulness and prioritizing their mental health. So we are here at the Mindfulness Center in Louisville, Kentucky with the founding director, Megan Bayless-Bartley. She's going to tell us all about these ideologies. So excited to be here. This room is very zen, by the way.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Thank you. So first question, how can people be more intentional about their mental health this year?
Yes, so I have three takeaways for the audience. One would be to do a routine task differently. I love neuroscience, so anything we can do to kind of create that neuroplasticity. So if you sit at a certain seat at the table, kitchen table, sit in a new spot, the whole family can mix it up.
Okay.
If you shower from top down, go from bottom up, and that sort of a thing.
I love that. So one thing that you told me about off camera is about being curious, curiosity. How does that how can we incorporate that in our daily life?
Sure. So that would be number two takeaway would be to just be curious, to wonder, what is it I'm supposed to learn from this scenario or this situation or from this person, especially if it's a difficult situation or person, because sometimes we want to push that away as much as possible. And then the third thing is to smile and laugh as much as possible.
Really?
In any way, shape, or form that you can do that. that. So if you watch YouTube videos, if you watch comedians on Netflix or TikTok or funny dogs doing things or whatever the thing is, but just to smile and laugh will help lift your mood.
I love that. So I want to hear more about the Mindfulness Center. Tell me about it, and how can you all help people reach those mental health goals?
Yeah, so we started originally as a therapy private practice, and now we've grown. We started in Kentucky, and we've grown to multiple states all throughout the U.S. and globally. So we offer therapy and coaching classes, online courses, retreats, and we even help organizations, corporations be more mindful.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the idea of mindfulness. I think we hear it a lot, but what does that actually mean, and how can we incorporate that into our daily lives?
Yes, well, I think there can be multiple definitions of mindfulness. I don't think it has to be a rigid one definition, but I like to think of it as awakening the autopilot. So what that means is that instead of just living on the hamster wheel and doing things the same, all day, every day, that you're aware of the present moment. And there's not necessarily a need to change the present moment. It's to be with where you're at in that moment just as it is.
I love that. That's something I definitely want to incorporate in my life more often. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So tell me, what type of services do you all offer? I know that we're in your office right now, so
Yes.
you actually see patients, right?
Yes, to see clients, and so I'm a therapist, but I also do a lot of coaching with entrepreneurs and people who are looking to live their most optimal life. So yes, therapy, coaching, classes, online courses. We have a podcast now.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Yeah, so it's the SOS podcast, and people can go online and find it on our website. But it's Rob Giltner and I just talking about our stuff and how we have shifted our stuff and how we can help other people shift themselves too. Shifting perspectives, seeing things from new perspectives, that's really what it's about.
That's amazing. So for clients that are in state or out of state, what kind of services can you offer for them? Are they able to tune in as well?
Yeah, so we have licensed professionals in multiple states, so we can offer therapy in multiple states, but we also do some coaching and they can participate in classes. The retreat, we have a Napa Valley retreat in January every year, and we've done retreats across the world, so there's all sorts of opportunities for people to
And you have
learn
two
more.
books. You have two books.
I have 2 books. They're on Amazon. One is a sleep book at bedtime for parents to read to kids. Really, it's about helping the parents be more calm at bedtime, which will help the kids be more calm. It came out of my need with my own daughter to help her go to bed. And then this latest one is on Amazon now called Reset, and it is 6 powerful exercises to help people focus on what works for them and release what doesn't.
Oh, I love that.
Yes.
That sounds like a great
Yes.
read. So if people are wanting to get connected with you or connected with the Mindfulness Center, what's the best way to do that?
So on our website, mindfulness-center.com, and I'm offering for WHAS watchers that there'll be a special page /WHAS where they can find more information about what we talked about here today. And then on social media, we are at Rainbow of Options.
Oh, I love that. Tell me about that. So that at name.
So the Rainbow of Options, in mindfulness, we try to move away from a black and white thinking, that it's either or, good or bad, right or wrong, and move towards a rainbow of options, because when we have more options, we feel less stuck. And so, if we choose one option and that doesn't work out, we have multiple options we can go to from there.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.